I remember I was probably 2.5, 3 years after my mom passed. And this is me even knowing what I can do. I just wanted to hear her voice on Saturday, her voice, and talk to her on Saturday the way we always connected every Saturday. We had a phone relationship. I lived in Florida at the time. She was in a nursing home here. And I longed for that. And I just, that's part of the grief. That's part of the absence. So yes, exploring your ability to communicate with your loved ones on the other side can bring great relief, can bring great comfort. It can give you kind of like a healing alchemy to help you embrace life with them in the spirit world. I've always found that to be, when my father died, I wasn't aware of what is possible from the other side. And then when my mom passed, I was. And the difference between the way I grieved and through that process was night and day. My dad died, I wanted to drink, I wanted to die, I wanted my life to end, and I wanted to go with him, period. And I was planning on it, and then an angel intervened. When my mom died, it was different. As soon as she passed, when I got the call, I go to my bathroom. I said, Mom, what? I just saw you. I can hear you. Let me know you're okay. Let me know you're okay. And it's one of the very few times I've ever heard in my head her voice. I've heard it twice since she passed. The rest of the time, it's more like I feel like somebody walked into my world for a few seconds, right? And so those are the kinds of ways, and that's why I said you connecting to your loved ones are to bring you healing. And so you can invite them in your world, let them know you're open. You can, I think a great form is at night before you go to bed, as you're relaxing, just, let them know you love them, you miss them, and visualize them with you. And the reason we want to visualize that is not because we're making it up, it's because we're opening the side of our brain, the right and the left side. The right side of the brain is what can perceive through the senses. It's the side of you, if you had a blindfold on and somebody walked by you, you could sense somebody's presence there. So you see, so that's kind of the difference. And when you begin to open up and have that mind-to-mind telepathy communication, you're thinking about them, and then all of a sudden you find a card that they wrote you. And whether the card came first or you thought about them first, all you know is that the connection was there, you see. The signs are different for everybody, and I always think it's great to explore what those signs are. We either hear them, feel them, sense them, or see them, but it's all with our senses, hearing, seeing, feeling. And lastly is the smell. Anybody get a loved one that when they come through that you smell smoke or a cigar or perfume or, yeah, I always love that. That usually, okay, for those that raise your hand, don't be mad at me, but sometimes we're hard-headed. We don't always believe what we're getting, right? And so when the smells come, it takes us by shock. And so there's no way I could magically smell this, gardenia that just passed by. And so I feel like when we get those moments, again, we say, oh, I love you. Thank you for stopping by. Or if you're mad at them, I'm still mad at you, but keep coming, right? It's a relationship. Your heart knows it. Your mind may question it sometime, but it's a relationship that will last you until you see them again.